I'm bringing you guys another video. In this video, when I was thinking about happiness and yesterday when I was looking at the market, something popped in my mind which could relate to other areas of your life that you do not want to remain happy in a happy state of mind. If you're a man, I'm not talking about the women. I'm not talking about any females. If you guys are listening to me right now or you guys by any means clicked on this video, you guys can click off because I'm not talking about that in particular to any type of female. It's more towards the men that I'm talking to when I mention happiness and why you should not regulate your mood with the type of work you're doing, especially in trading, bro. If you're fucking chasing happiness, and this is what I wanted to bring up, if this is you, right? Little disclaimer. Sometimes when I mention in videos and I cuss or I say certain words that are a little bit too more aggressive, it's because I'm trying to actually get my point across. I'm not saying that in a way of trying to hurt other people, but I'm just doing this because that's how I talk, bro. So that's who I am. I talk like that when I'm getting heated in the conversation. I'm trying to get my point across. So apologies for that. If certain people just take that the wrong way, I'm not trying to put that in a wrong context. I genuinely want to improve and help you guys out intentionally with everything that I do. So, going back to the drawing board right here that you can see, this is you, right? You're right here. Boom, 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 boom. So, I can't draw a fucking stick figure, bro. But you get my idea that happiness when you're in trading, bro, if especially when you're in trading and you have a certain mood throughout the day or you are trying to chase that dopamine feeling of being too happy or fucking childish, giddy, or you're just trying to be joyful, eventually it's going to come to bite you in the ass. And the reason I say that is because when you're trying to perform at the highest level, at the peak, you can't be doing those things. You can't be chasing happiness. If your mood regulates and you're trying to get back to, let's say you dropped from the happiness level, let's say the happiness level is here, you drop down and you're trying to come back up, this is what you're going to be doing intentionally in trading. When you're checking and seeing the charts, right? This is what I'm talking about. When you're checking the charts and these candles are forming while you're in your session, could be New York, could be Asian, could be London, what you're doing is you are looking for a high. You're looking to get a dopamine fix. You're looking to regulate your levels back up to the normal happiness. And this is just an example in trading, bro. I can name thousands of examples outside of trading when you go to the gym or you do other things, right? And this is nothing to deal with. There's nothing wrong with you. I was feeling, hey, my fucking dopamine levels were dropping. I didn't want to experience the boredom that comes with you trying to level up and then you trying to also regulate your dopamine or trying to get your happiness back up. So this is what I do. So when you're trying to chase dopamine or remaining your dopamine levels have dropped, either you can do some fun activities outside of trading or to that is for you to regulate your dopamine levels, because eventually if you don't regulate them or you don't find any type of outside fix for it, or you pretty much you go to the gym, let's say, or you want to play video games. I don't recommend you guys playing video games, but certain people, that's what they do. That's how they regulate their dopamine. And in trading, that is crucial, bro, because I'm gonna get to another point. When you're looking at the charts, what you're trying to do when your dopamine levels have dropped, you're trying to look for it in the fucking charts, bro. You're literally sabotaging yourself when your dopamine levels are low because you're trying to get that fix. You're trying to improve your mood, right? So when you're trying to improve your mood, this is why people don't recommend you trading when you're angry, when you are feeling too emotional that day, because eventually, what do when you're looking at the charts? You're trying to get a fix, you're trying to take it out in the market. That's not how you do things, bro, because the market is a mental game. Especially if you're trying to make money in the market, it's going to be very difficult for you to land consistency because your mood is just changing things around. And this is why I'm talking to you guys, because this happened to me back when I was trying to learn how to trade. I loaded up a live account. Guess what? I was trying to get a fix. I was trying to get a dopamine fix or a happiness. I was trying to get back to my normal state of happiness. And when I didn't see that, or that wasn't coming in, guess what? I took it out on the charts and I fucking, my account just kept getting lower, lower, lower. So I hope this is making sense, man. I hope I'm really describing some situations that you guys might have, because I definitely experience it. So if, let's say, you're going to the gym, I know certain people, they like to hit the gym because it helps them with their mental state of mind. But this is what you're going to be doing if you're trying to if you're trying to get a fix or dopamine. This is what you're going to be doing eventually at your, it could be at your job, it could be at the gym. You're trying to, I've seen people do this too. You're going to try to get that fix with caffeine, with nicotine. I've seen certain people get Zins pop, bro, it's the whole nine. You're going to try to get your dopamine by hitting some, could be, bro, I've seen some high school kids hitting a fucking vape pen at the gym. That is the most retarded shit I heard. That is the most retarded thing I would see. Some fucking kids that are 17, 18, or even fucking 15, 16, hitting a pen, bro, at the gym. That is how they're getting their fucking dopamine, or they're trying to regulate their mood back to the fucking normal state, which, bro, if you're doing that shit in the first place, what the fuck are you even doing, bro? You got your priorities out of fucking line. Your priorities are fucking whack right now, if that's what you're doing. Because I get it, caffeine, nicotine maybe, but bro, for you to be smoking or you hitting a fucking pen at the gym, like, come on, bro, you're better than that shit, dude. Especially if you're watching my videos, bro. So this could also happen at your job. Let's say you're fucking working with some other people, right? You're doing whatever bullshit job you're doing, and you find, let's say, even though you have a girl, or you're talking to a potential future partner, but then you see other women, this is, you're going to eventually interact with them, or you're trying to regulate, get that dopamine fix from them. And as a man, you're trying to, the best way I can describe this, bro, is for you to remain stoic. For you to fucking, this is you, and this is your thought, right? Your thought of whatever it is. This is how also meditation comes in the picture, because you're going back to the present moment. You're eliminating that, the impulse. You're eliminating the impulse for you to do things out of random. So when you're messing with a coworker, or you're doing other shit that you shouldn't be doing, that impulse comes into your mind, but then you're like, nope, I can't do that, bro. Meditation, that's how it helps with. So that's what I wanted to bring up in this video, bro. Fuck the happiness, dude. Because you see these scenarios, right? You see this scenario, you see this scenario, you see some other bullshit scenario when you're going to the gym, or you're fucking hitting a fucking pen. Bro, you're not supposed to remain happy fucking 100% of the time. It's not supposed to happen. Men, since the dawn of time, bro. You really think men were trying to, oh yeah, I'm trying to be happy, take my family, my kids from the tribe. I want to be over here just eating some whatever it is, bro. Could be fucking some buffalo or some shit. I don't fucking know, dude. But bro, whatever it is, bro. However they got their fucking fixes over there, bro. They didn't fucking do that, bro. You really think Genghis Khan or some other emperor, or Marcus Aurelius was trying to seek happiness his whole life, or he was just saying, "Oh, guys, I don't have my fucking fix today. I'm gonna just go bang out some girl over here." No, bro, he's that's not what they're doing. In fact, they probably live their lives, their fucking level of hap- happiness. It's probably, I know that I seen another video where Ty Lopez was saying you want to remain at a 7. But it's not up here, bro. Most people think that you have to be up here. It's not up here. It's not up here. Most likely could be right here, right here. But you want to remain around this level, just a little bit above the medium level where you're at, dude. Ty Lopez, I've seen a couple of his videos, bro, and I do have to agree with him on that. You want to be at around a 7. Because if you are trying to hit that 10, guess what? It's always going to be a day, bro, where you come back down to a 5, could be a 3. And even though you're coming down in the happiness level, or you're not being joyful that day, or your mood just started changing, you're going to try to get it back up here, and then you're going to sabotage from you looking at the market. You're trying to get a quick dopamine fix because let's say your first trade that you entered, your first position, you lost on it, and now you're like, oh, I need to get the dopamine. I need to be happy for the day. I can't remain unhappy with this loss. So that's what you're doing. You're intentionally fucking screwing yourself over, bro. So even though I didn't draw too much, bro, I hope I got my point across, man. I just like to sometimes pull up the drawing board and give you guys some illustrations, bro. And even though my illustrations are pretty shit, that, bro, stop fucking trying to get to a mood of happiness where you are just fucking giggling. That's not what men are supposed to do. And if you are a stoic man, you don't really give a fuck about this, bro. You don't care if your happiness drops. It's how you're supposed to perform every day. And that's how you keep, let's say you are talking to, let's say you're talking to a girl, or you have been in a relationship, or you have other people relying on you. This is what makes you perform at the highest peak. It's you're not chasing some stupid shit. Or I even seen people, this is another example, go to a fucking concert, bro. They go to a fucking concert, and there's fucking random people trying to escape their normal lives. They're trying to get away from all the bullshit, right? And I'm not saying this to bash anyone who has been to a concert, bro, but it's just, if you're watching my videos, bro, you should already know what the fuck, what time we are on, bro, because you can't be doing this shit when you're still working a 9 to 5, or you're still trying to provide for your family. You can't be doing this type of bullshit. You see all these people, right, at a fucking concert, and they're trying to get a fix because they have such a boring life, or they're working at a boring job, and they're trying to get something, bro, to feel something. That's why a lot of women like to go to concerts, because they like to feel things. And I'm not blaming them, bro. I actually understand why they do the things that they do. But for men, bro, you gotta remain stoic, bro. You can't fuck up your work while you trying to get this fucking happy state of mind or whatever. If you're sad, do your work, bro. Who gives a fuck, man? Because if you are always chasing that shit, let's say you come in a day at work and you're sad. Boo hoo. You're sad. You're fucking you're crying your fucking tits out, bro. You come to work. You really think that those people are going to be like, hey, nah, you know what? Jimmy's a little bit sad. He has to go back home. He can't perform his work. No, bro, you're going to fucking do it regardless. So that's how you should be in all areas of your life. If you're at the gym and you're sad, or something just happened, hit that fucking workout, bro, because that's where it's going to develop you the most. If you're in the charts, if you're looking at the market, this is especially for the traders, bro. If you're looking at the market because your mood can change dramatically, bro, this is you got to remain stoic, and it's a little bit harder, bro, because the market, you are basically interpreting it how you feel. I wouldn't say how you feel, but it could start leading you to change the way you view the market if you feel and you don't control it. If you don't control your emotion. So, especially in the market, you will end up losing more money if you do not know how to control this. So, this is what I would say. How do you fix this? Okay, Moises, we understand. Okay, Moi, we get it. How do we fix this shit? You want to bring and get yourself into a state of mind where instead of reacting from your impulses, you react in a state of mind where you're controlling that impulse. You're not being a reactor. How do you say that word? You're not reacting. It's a reacting some bullshit, bro. You're not reacting towards other events. You're remaining more stoic. You don't care if an impulse of, hey, I'm trying to eat a chocolate. I'm trying to get some chocolate right now. No, you decrease and you go back to the present moment, because when you have that impulse of you trying to get that chocolate, you basically are trying to change the state of mind you're under. So meditation can help you a lot with that. And that's why I always preach meditation. You should always try to meditate when you have the chance, because that helps you control that impulse a whole lot more. It's not going to be right off the gate that you're going to remain stoic with this, because it took me even a while, bro. I'm still meditating till I started fucking 4 months ago, 3 or 4 months ago, and I'm still trying to learn. I'm still learning new things about it. So that's what helped me the most. The best way that you can get rid of this issue, where you have impulses and you're not being a reactor. I'm pretty sure that's the word. Reactionist, whatever fucking word you want to say. You're not responding towards the impulses that you have. So you're trying to bring blood. It's crazy, bro. You're trying to bring more blood into your prefrontal cortex than the amygdala. The amygdala is all the bullshit that you see that's happening here, here, fucking wherever, bro. You're trying to bring more blood from the amygdala inside your brain into the prefrontal cortex, or you're trying to grow your prefrontal cortex so it's more responsible for you to not get too overboard with the impulses, for you to remain stoic. So it was a longer video. I kind of expected this to be a little bit longer. I was trying to make it short, but it just ended up being way too fucking a little bit more over 15 minutes. But I hope this video helped, man. I'm trying to do more of these